At the resumed hearing in Jos, the Plateau State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Mr. Philemon Daffy, told the court that prosecution had already filed a case management conference alongside the charges and requested a date for proceedings to commence. Mr. Daffy also applied for the continued remand of the defendant in DSS custody, arguing that investigations are still ongoing and that one of the principal suspects remains at large. The four defendants are facing charges of criminal conspiracy to commit terrorism and terrorism offenses, which are said to be contrary to Section 269 and punishable under Section 270 of the Penal Court Law of Plateau State. In a related matter, another defendant, Adamu Isa Al-Hassan, was arraigned on 6 counts bordering on criminal conspiracy, culpable homicide, illegal possession of firearms, and illegal dealings in arms and ammunition. The prosecution argued that his remand is pursuant to Section 307, 311, and 313 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Law of Plateau State, insisting the DSS requires more time to conclude investigations as other suspects are still at large. Lead Defense Counsel Mr. Mustafa Ibrahim did not oppose the fixing of a date for case management conference, but challenged the continued detention of his clients in DSS custody, saying it could affect access to counsel. But the prosecution countered that lawyers will be granted access to the defendants. In his ruling, Justice Long N. Fom Yong ordered that all defendants remain in DSS custody and directed the DSS to allow defense lawyers access to their clients.
They needed to be remanded because investigations are ongoing. The question of whether to remand them in the DSS custody or in prison is, in the opinion of the court, a prerogative of the court, particularly that the charge of terrorism is included.
We are not satisfied and happy with. There is a specific provisions of law. Once the defendant has taken his plea, there is no any place to take him than the prison custody.
Outside the court premises, youth in support of the defendants gathered chanting "Justice for the defendants" while insisting on their innocence. All four defendants denied any involvement in the killings, pleading not guilty before the court. The trying judge therefore adjourned the case to the 8th of May for case management conference. Today's arraignment is the beginning of a long search for justice, and expectations are high that this trial will bring about accountability and some measure of closure to the victims. From the Plateau State High Court in Jos, Percy Daban, Channels Television News.